Hello, welcome in. We're going to start tonight with our feet coming together in a cobbler's pose. Let the legs have a couple breaths just to settle. Close the eyes and just tune in to how the hips are feeling here. Notice your spine. If you're kind of curving forward, letting yourself sit up nice and tall, you can take the hands onto the lap or to the feet, whatever feels good. Lifting the top of the head toward the ceiling. And just gently start to open and close your cobbler's pose here. When we lift the knees up, giving a little press into the sides of the arm. When they come down, pressing down toward the mat. Good, let the legs just relax open and give yourself some little circles around here. Just nice and slow. Feeling out that change in sensation in the hips. And bringing it back the other way. And then coming in the center, give yourself a little fold forward. And just take a couple breaths holding here. Working to create a little bit of openness in our flow tonight. Letting go of the busy day. Bringing our mind here into a more peaceful evening. Let's roll our way up. And we'll let the feet come onto the mat. Give the knees a little rock side to side. And pausing in the center, we're going to let the feet just open up about hip width. Take a hold right underneath the kneecaps and moving forward and back through a cat-cow spine. Let the chest reach forward and the back sway. And then let the back round, bringing the chin into the chest. And just move back and forth between these two. And let's sit up tall in the center. Slide the right leg out long. And take your left knee out to the side. Sole of the foot coming inside your thigh. And we'll just take one hand down to the left. Take a nice big side bend. Try not to lift that right hip up. Bring it out the other way and press the outside edge of that left knee down so it doesn't come up with you. Coming back to the center, we'll reach forward and we'll take a little pulsing stretch over that right leg. So just gently pulsing toward your foot. Good, now release and hold that fold forward. Let's release. And we'll take the right foot back and behind us, bend that knee. So you're coming into a little zigzag seat here. Feel that right hip opening up. We'll take a breath to reach. Exhaling, twist to the right. Reach out toward that thigh. Take your gaze back and behind. Good, bring it back through the center. We're going to take the left hand beside left hip and then lift up the hips to come forward and just feel that stretch right down this front side on the right. Good, let the hips come down and we'll walk the hands out in front of us and take it to an animal pose, reaching out and letting yourself just fold over that front leg. Good, let's make our way back up to seated. Let your left leg come long in front. Right foot comes inside the thigh. Taking a lean over that right leg and side bend. Keep that left sit bone down on the mat. Good, then we bring it back the other way. Left hand comes down. And I press that right knee down to the mat to try not to let it lift. Coming up into the center. And take that pulsing stretch toward your left leg. Good, now let's hold our fold, reaching out. Letting the chest reach toward that left thigh. Good, lifting our way up. Let's take a bend in that left knee, bring the foot behind. Here in that little zigzag position. Give the left hip a second to adjust. And then we're going to reach up tall. Keep that length in the spine as you twist to the left and reach out for that thigh. Good. Release the twist. Right hand comes down by the hip. And we'll lift up on the shins, press the hips forward, reach your left arm up. And we should feel that stretch really deep in the front of that left side hip. Good. Bring it back down. And let's release both legs out. Give them a little shake. Excellent. We'll make our way over to all fours. Let's start just with some free movement here, making some nice big circles, warming up the wrists, the ankles, and the knees. Bring it back the other way. Good. Let's take it for forward and back rock. The hips are dropping back. And then I rock forward, little stretch over the wrists. Rock back. Good. Now we're going to take a high child's pose. So I'm going to let my hips come back. I'm going to keep my chest lifting for just a moment. Press the heels of the hands into the mat to help slide the body back, reaching the hips for the feet, and then melt down there. Good. Let's lift to all fours. Take the right leg and make some nice big circles, opening and closing that hip joint. Knee is bent. And spine is nice and neutral. Good. Let's stretch that leg out behind us. Flex through the foot. And then knee to the chest, curve your back. Stretch the leg, press away. And then knee to chest. One more. And step that foot between the hands. Low lunge. Take a little sink first, just feeling the hips open. And then we're going to come up to the full pose, reaching the arms, stacking the body up over the hips. Good. Let's open up the arms and twist to the right. Good. Reaching forward, bring that left hand down to the mat. Right arm reaches up, and I'll give that wrist a little turn. Hand coming down. Tuck the back toes to lift your knee. Step back into a downward facing dog and give the feet a little pedal here. Good. Let's come back down to the knee. And here we'll lift the left leg, bend that knee. Give yourself some hip circles here. Perfect. Flex the foot, send that leg out long. Bend the knee, hug it to the chest, curve the back. Press the leg out long. Curve it in. Good. Stretch it out. And step that foot between the hands. Low lunge, sink in first. Lifting up, low lunge. Very good. Let's open to the left. Right hand moving to the mat. Twist, reaching that left arm up. You can give the wrist a little turn if you want. Perfect. Bring the hand to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lifting the knee. Step it back, down dog. Take a little walk. Let's flow it out, coming forward into plank. Lower down. And take a lift to your cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, three-legged dog. So same as we did when we were on our knees, we're gonna bend the knee, bring it to the chest, and curve the back, cheetah. Stretch back out, three-legged dog. Curve to the chest, cheetah. Take it back, three-legged dog. And step that foot between the hands. High lunge and sink. Moving our way up into the full pose, high lunge. Beautiful. Sink into that front knee. Let's open out to the right. Left hand to the mat. Right arm reaching up. Back knee is still lifted. And my gaze can come up toward that top hand. Fantastic. Bring the hand down. Step forward and take a fold. Slowly rolling your way to stand. Take a breath to reach at the top. Exhale and just swan dive back down. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, bring the hands down. We'll step into plank. Lower to the mat. Lift the chest, cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, bring it to the chest. Extend back out, three-legged dog. Knee into the chest. One more. This time, step the foot between the hands. High lunge and sink. First, just sink the hips down. Feel that left foot get really solid on the mat. And then we lift our way up to find high lunge. Perfect. Let's open to the left. Right hand coming to the mat. Press the mat away, reach that left arm up. Good, bring the hand down. And we'll step forward and release into a fold. Rolling our way up. Taking a breath at the top, reach. Hands move into the heart. Right knee is going to lift up, one-legged mountain. You can give that ankle a little turn. Press through the bottom of the foot to find yourself growing a little taller. Good. Step that foot to the back of the mat. We'll bring it flat and add a little angle. Warrior one. Let the hands drop down and behind you. Interlock the fingers. Roll the shoulder blades together. Feel the chest open up. And we're going to come forward, humble warrior. Arms can lift off the back if the shoulders feel good to do that. Release your hands to the mat. And then just slowly start to straighten through that front leg. If the hands aren't comfortable on the mat, you can bring them up to the legs so that you can straighten and reach your chest toward the thigh. Let's bend that knee. I'm going to tuck the back toes under and then lift my way up toward high lunge, hands to the heart. I'm going to step into that left foot. Let my right knee come forward again, one-legged mountain. Take a hold right under the kneecap and let that leg open to the side. You can reach your left arm up to find a little more height. Good, now we're going to release this foot back and behind us. It's going to cross over, tuck the toes, palms come together, and we'll give a little lean to the left. Moving back to the center, step the feet together. Exhale, hands to the heart. And the left knee is going to come up, one-legged mountain. Give that ankle a little turn. Press through the bottom of the foot. See if you can find more length for the spine. And let's step that foot to the back of the mat. Flatten the foot. And it's at a little angle. Warrior one. Nice long breaths here. Just feeling the power of that pose. And then take the hands back and behind, interlocking the fingers. Rolling shoulder blades together, open the chest. And come forward, humble warrior on the right. Let the hands release and come down to the mat. And then start to straighten through that front leg. Walking the hands back and reaching the chest toward the thigh. And again, you can take the hands onto the shin if they don't reach the mat without you having to bend the leg a lot. Yeah, we're going to find our balance again. So bending that right knee, tuck the back toes to make your way up to a high lunge. And then step into that right foot, find one-legged mount. Take the hand outside that left kneecap and take the hip out to the side. Reach your right arm up. Very nice. Let's step that foot now, back and across, toes tucked in. Reach the arms and lean to the right. Good, let's step to the center and we'll fold. Bring the hands down and just step your way out to a plank. Lower to the mat. And this time we're going to come up into Sphinx. So slide the hands forward to come onto your forearms. Elbows are coming underneath the shoulders. Chest is open. Feeling that stretch of the low back. And we're going to bend the knees. You can take it a little deeper into the low back. Just see how that feels. Good. Let's bring the left foot down. And I'm just going to reach back for that right foot or ankle and draw the heel in toward the glute. Good. Now we're going to move to our broken wing pose. So I'm going to leave this right knee bent and bring my right arm down to the mat. I'm sorry, my left arm down up beside my back, bending elbow like cactus and palm face down. Lift that right leg and take it across to the left side of your mat, laying your left ear down, letting that right hip lift off. So we should feel this in the front of our shoulder and down our bicep. My left elbow is bent and my palm is down on the mat. And let's release back into the center. Find your way into Sphinx, sliding that left arm back in. And then we'll bend the left knee and take a hold of that foot or ankle. Draw the heel in toward your glute. Good. Left arm down to the mat. Right arm is going to come out beside the mat, palm face down, elbow bent in cactus. Lift that left leg and take it across to the right side. Right ear coming down to the mat. Perfect. Releasing back to the center. I'm going to leave that right arm where it is and just open the left arm the same. So both cactus arms. Tent the fingertips and press your way up into seal. So the arms are wide. If this feels good in the low back, you want deeper bend, we're going to bend the knees as well. Good. Now we're going to release. Flatten the palms. Let the legs come down. And lift the elbows up to face the ceiling. Let your forehead come to the mat. Feeling that on the undersides of your shoulders and the armpit. Down the arms, into the hands. Good, let's take it back into the seal. Elbows come down, fingers tent, and I lift my chest as I press the floor away. Feet can come up if the back feels good. Good, then one more time, letting the feet come down, elbows lift, and my forehead meets the mat. Palms are flat. Good, let's just release the arms. And we're gonna come over to our backs. Give the knees a little hug into the body here and give yourself a rock side to side. Let's keep a hold of that left knee and stretch the right leg down to the mat. Now I'm going to take like a little crunch up and reach for my heel. Pull the knee in toward your forehead. Right leg pressing to the mat. Good. Go ahead, lay down and let the leg extend. You can take the hands behind the shin, the calf or the thigh. Give the foot a little turn out. Good. Extend that leg long. Point the toe. And then curl up again like you're trying to bring nose to that knee. Holding the back of the leg. Good. Coming down. Hug that knee to the chest. And let's take it over to the right side of the body. Let your shoulders stay down. Supine twist. Release it back into the center. Let that leg go long. Right knee hugs to the chest. Now I'm going to curve my back to come up and reach for that right heel. Pull the leg in toward you, trying to touch forehead to the knee. Very good. We'll let the upper body come down as we extend that leg up. You can walk the hands down to the thigh or the calf. Flex that foot up to the ceiling. Good. Then we'll point the toe and lift again into that little crunch, drawing knee towards the nose. And laying yourself back down, hug that knee to the chest. And then draw it out to the left, letting both shoulders come down in your supine twist. Just taking a few lovely long breaths here. Good, we'll take the knee back into the middle. Hug both knees up one more time. And take a little roll up, reaching for both heels now. Pull both legs tightly in toward your body. Nose toward knee. And then release the upper body. Let both legs reach up into the sky. You can hold the legs or let the arms come to your sides in waterfall. And then just nice and slow, let the legs start to come down to the mat. Once you're down flat, just letting the arms and the legs fall open, coming into Shavasana. Letting go of any tension or flex you might feel in the body. And just following the feel of your breath in and out. Start to give yourself some deep, long breaths. Inhaling some fresh, gentle energy for the night. Exhaling any tension left over from the day. Let the hands and the feet start to stretch and move. Let the head rock side to side. And let the arms reach back, giving a nice big stretch, fingertips to toes. We'll step the feet onto the mat. Give the knees a little rock side to side. And when you feel ready, making your way back up to seated. We'll let the hands move to the heart. And we do this in gratitude to ourselves first. Thank yourself for showing up for your practice, taking this time out for you tonight. And then bringing the hands to the forehead in gratitude for each other. Thank you so much for spending your evening and your flow with us. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Fine, that was perfect. Just what I needed. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Paula. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye, Declan. See you, Declan.
Bye, bye, Declan. Bye, Anita. Thanks for being here. Bye.